Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn verbs, the non-finite verbs. Look at these sentences. In the first sentence, I go to the school to study. Here, the verb go has I for its subject and it agrees with it. In sentence 2, here also the verb agrees by the person of the subject. He is singular, so goes. Now in the third sentence, and it agrees with the plural subjects they. So we can say that in these sentences the verb is limited by the number of subjects, and a verb that is limited by person and number of subject is called a finite verb. But the sentences given above have another verb also, to study. This verb does not have a subject. It simply names the action denoted by the verb study. Its form does not change. We can say that a verb not limited by person and number is called a non-finite verb. The non-finite verbs do not have any tense forms. That means yes, I go, he goes, they go. Here verbs change. Is he went, he is going. Okay, like that we can change the verb. But to study, here there is no change. We cannot say that to studied, to studying. Okay, there are three groups of non-finite. The infinitive, the participle, the gerund. So, what is the infinitive? Infinitive means to after first form of the verb, to steal, to forget, to write. And next it is the participle, is present participle form of the verb. That means is stealing, forgetting, writing. All these are present participle, and past participle like stolen, forgotten, written. And now the gerund. Gerund is also the present form, present participle, stealing, forgetting, writing. The participle partly a verb and an adjective, but the gerund is partly a verb and partly a noun. Let us see exercise number 1. Underline the verbs in the following passage. The F for finite verb and N for non-finite verb. Paragraph. Playing games has never been my strong point. Here playing. Before playing there is no helping verb or subject. So this is a non-finite verb. So underline playing and write upon playing N. N denotes non-finite verb. Has never been. Here been, has been. Yes, it is finite verb. It can be changed. I have not learned, have not learned, have learned. This is finite verb. Write F there. Even swimming. Swimming, before that there is no helping verb or subject. So you will write there a swimming as non-finite verb. So upon that you write is N. You can see the answers given here. I have written all the answers here. After doing your homework, check your answers with this. So first you will see the infinitive. The infinitive is also referred as to verb. It can be is used with or without to. Played. In these sentences, to play, to have denotes infinitive. Okay, infinitive means to after first form of the verb. To. Infinitive without to is known as bare infinitive. What it is? Bare infinitive. Let us see one example. She can play chess very well. Here, can play. Play here is cannot change into other form. This play is also an infinitive, but this infinitive known as bare infinitive. The infinitive without to is, it is known as bare infinitive, and the uses of it we will see. First one is after modal auxiliaries. Okay, we have learned in the last video or last chapter, we have learned which are modal auxiliaries. Okay, yes, be, have and do are not modal auxiliaries, but the rest are known as modal auxiliaries. So here, yes, we are getting two examples. We will see this. I will write to him, you should consult a doctor. Here, will and should. These are modal auxiliaries. After that, we have used is infinitive, that means bare infinitive. After these verbs is let, make, bid, dare, need, see, hear, watch, know, feel. In any of the sentences, when you are getting any of these verb, after that is first form of the verb only will use. See the example. Two examples are given. First one, let me try this problem. Next, the director bade the unit stop shooting. So here, let and bade are there from these words. Okay, let me try. Try is the first form. Yes, try is here bare infinitive. And this in the second sentence, stop is the bare infinitive here. But not the uses of dare and need. Example, he dared to disobey the laws, but he dared not disobey the laws. Yes, here in the positive sense, dared to disobey. This is the infinitive, but in the second part, dared not disobey. Here, disobey is the bare infinitive. In second example, you need to go there, but you need not go there. Here, as in the positive sense, we used infinitive, and in the next part, need not go. Here, we used dare infinitive go. Okay, now after these expressions, had better, would rather, would sooner than, rather than. After this, we use bare infinitive. Example, you had better return my books in time. Here, had better return. Okay, so here had better is used. So, return we used here as bare infinitive. After than and but, see example, she can better dance than sing. And one more example, the child did nothing but cry. Here, but cry. Okay, only he could do is cry. Okay, except cry. There also we use bare infinitive. Okay, in these exercises, what you have to do? Fill in the blanks with the infinitive with or without to. Okay, and with to it is infinitive, and without to bare infinitive. So here need is in the positive form, so you will use infinitive with to. Okay, you need to take some guidance in chemistry. Got it? Now the next second one, the doctor bade me the medicine immediately. Here bade it is used, so you will use here is bare infinitive. Okay, see the example, the doctor bade me take the medicine immediately. You can pause the video and you can do your exercises. After doing the exercises in your textbook, you just see the answers and yes, verify the answers. So here the answer is, it is harmful to eat exposed food. Got it? If we write like this way, it will be more correct. Now the second one is, to waste time in idle gossip is foolish. So here is to waste is the infinitive, here is foolish. Okay, and how you will change here? is foolish. So before that you will add it. Okay, it is foolish to waste time in an idle gossip. Got it? Like this way you have to do the exercise number 3. Okay, rewrite these sentences using it. Okay, first one, exercise number 3, first one, to tell lies is immoral. Okay, how we will use this, do this? Is immoral. Before that you will use it. It is immoral to tell lies. The answer is yes, it is immoral to tell lies. Now the next one, to play holy with watercolors is dangerous. Here is dangerous. Before that you will use it. It is dangerous to play holy with watercolors. Got it? Like this way you have to do all these exercises, and the answers I am not disclosing here because this is very much simple. You can do by yourself. Okay, in your textbook, exercise 4, complete these sentences by using infinitive construction, and one is as an example I have given here, I failed dash, I failed to inform my friend about the exam. Okay, now next, the use of infinitive with the adverb to. The house is so small that it cannot accommodate our family. Now we can do this with the too. Okay, the house is too small. Instead of so you use too small to accommodate our family. Got it? So like that, second example, it is very dark, I cannot go out alone. So it is too dark for me to go out alone. Do exercise number 5, rewrite using to pattern. Okay, first one, she is very careless, she cannot be given this responsibility. She is too careless to be given this responsibility. Got it? Is very, instead of very you will use too careless, too, and after that the verb you will use, that means infinitive. Is here you will use the infinitive. So infinitive means to after first form of the verb. So in the second part you will see the verb. Okay, there the verb is be. So she is too careless to be given this responsibility. Got it? Now the second question, this question is very tough, I cannot solve it orally. Okay, this question is too tough to, then the verb here it is solve. Okay, to solve it orally. Okay, now next topic, it is using infinitives to make sentences compact. Compact means together or in a short way. Okay, so here example is given, I hope that I shall get through the examination. So here okay, how will we make it short? I hope that I shall get through the examination is, I have to get through the examination. Here we use to get as infinitive. Okay, now exercise 6 is from your textbook, rewrite using infinitives. I do not believe that it is true. Okay, so I do not believe it to be true. Got it? Okay, we have to use here an infinitive to make it compact. It was known that Newton was a great artist. Here is Newton was known to be a great artist. Here to be is the infinitive. Got it? Sometimes we can join pairs of sentences by using an infinitive. Here you can see in example, he has a large family, he must provide for it. Okay, two sentences are there. So this we can join together by using infinitive. He has a large family to provide for. Got it? He has a large family to provide for. To provide is here infinitive. And now exercise number 7 is you do this in your notebook. Combine the sentences by using infinitives. I heard of your brilliant success. I was glad of that. Okay, I was glad to hear of your brilliant success. Okay, students, textbook exercises 6 and 7 you have to do in your notebook. The answers are given. I have, yes, I'm showing you. But first you do by yourselves, then check the answer with this. Okay. Now pause the video and check the answers with your answers. Got it? You have completed verbs, non-finite verbs. I hope all of you have understood. Do the exercises today itself, otherwise you will forget. And tomorrow or in the next video, I'll come up with the new topic, the past participle. Till then, bye.